What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out a very exciting 4K projector. The one that I have here today is called the Xgimi Horizon Ultra. So this projector is using a hybrid dual light source. So it's using a combination of laser and LED. And this is in fact the first projector that I got to try that's using a dual light source. This projector also achieves a brightness of 2300 ISO lumens, so you don't necessarily need a total dark room to be able to enjoy this projector. However, for the best experience, you should use it in a dark place. I also wanted to show you how this would look if you're projecting in a bright environment. So if you're in a bright room, for example. Now, I don't think you can actually tell by watching this how bright this room is. So I'm just gonna go in front of the camera just so you can see how bright this room is. I also have the eye protection enabled, so as soon as you step in front of the projector, that will happen. But as soon as you step away from it, you get back to the regular screen. So let me open the YouTube app here just so you can quickly see how the colors look in this bright room basically. So nice and bright. Definitely one of the brightest projectors that I got to try up until now. This is also the world's first 4K long-throw home projector with Dolby Vision. And with that being said, let me show you what comes in the box with the projector just so you have an idea what comes with it. But before we do that, let me press the power button here and check out the front of the projector. So this is the projector here. So the front actually lowers itself down. It does look very, very cool. So whenever you have this placed on a shelf, for example, it doesn't actually look like a projector. It looks more like a speaker, because this front here kind of looks like a speaker. So very cool. And of course, whenever you power this off, let me power it off, this will close. So very, very cool. All right, so in the box, let me show you quickly what you're gonna get. All right, so first things first, you're gonna find a 300 watt power source. It is fairly big, as you can see, and I kind of wish it would have had a slightly longer cable. Depending where you have the projector placed, it may be hard to reach certain places because the cable is not that long. Aside from that, you're gonna find the user manual. Now, if you used any other projector that's using Android tvOS, this is gonna be very similar. So this is using Android tvOS 11. So as I said, if you've used any other projector with that operating system, this will be quite similar. Then we're also gonna find a Netflix installation guide. So you're not gonna be able to find the Netflix app in the Google Play Store, so the Play Store that's available for Android TV, and we'll talk more about that later on in the video. But basically, you're not gonna get 4K videos on Netflix. Supposedly, they are working on a fix for that, but as of now, no 4K for Netflix with this projector. Next, we are also gonna find in the box the remote control. The remote control will look similar to other projectors that use Android tvOS. At the bottom here we have two AAA batteries. So nice and easy. And of course we have the button so you can actually use the Google Assistant. And let me quickly show you how that works. Okay, so this is gonna be a quick example of what you can do with the Google Assistant button on the remote control. So I'm gonna press that. Open the YouTube app. And of course it opened the YouTube app. If I press that again, show me the weather tomorrow. So of course the weather will show up. So that's what you can do with that Google Assistant button on the remote control. Next, we are taking a quick look at the projector itself. And for what it has to offer, I have to say this is a fairly small projector. I was actually expecting it to be bigger, but no, it is quite a compact projector, I'm gonna say. So we don't really have any buttons on the projector itself. We have this beige looking material, I'm gonna say, on the left, the right, and the top here. We also have the brand name on the top here. And this almost looks like leather. Of course, I don't think this is leather, but it does have that leather look, I'm gonna say. On the front here, as you can see, we have the Harman Kardon logo. So inside this, we actually have two 12-watt speakers. The speakers do sound quite good in this projector. And I guess I can also show you a quick sample so you can actually see how those speakers inside the projector sound like. Since we're talking about that, I also want to talk about the fan inside this projector. So of course this has a fan, or maybe two fans inside, I'm not sure because I haven't opened it. But the point is the fan is very quiet, extremely quiet. So even if you're sitting right behind the projector or right below the projector, you're not gonna hear the fan inside it. With a lot of other projectors that I've tried in the past, you do hear that fan, but that's not the case with this one. So first let me show you a quick example so you can hear how those speakers inside the projector sound like. And then I think I also have a little sample so you can hear that fan noise inside it. Okay, so let me quickly show you the fan noise that you're gonna get from this projector. So I'm basically standing behind the projector. I can definitely feel the air coming out from the projector. I'm gonna be quiet for a bit and I'll point the microphone towards the actual projector so you can see how loud the fan inside it is. You can barely hear it, at least I can barely hear it. So let me point the microphone towards the projector. So I don't think you're gonna be able to hear anything through my microphone. I can barely hear anything standing right behind the projector. So just so you have an idea how loud the fan inside this is. Alright, and we're going back to our projector. Well, all the ports are on the back of the projector, just below that exhaust hole, I'm gonna say, because that's where the hot air comes out, so from the back of the projector. So starting on the right hand side there, we have the power button, we have a 3.5mm audio jack, we have optical out, we also have two HDMI ports, we have two USB-A ports, so just in case you want to connect like a hard drive or a USB stick, or you have movies so you can watch those movies on the projector. We also have a LAN port, but the projector actually uses Wi-Fi 6. So if you do have Wi-Fi 6 at home, there is no problem whatsoever whenever you're streaming 4K movies, just to give you an example. But maybe if you don't have fast Wi-Fi, plugging in a cable in the back there will be helpful. The projector also uses Bluetooth 5.2, so if you have some Bluetooth speaker, for example, or some Bluetooth headphones, you could use those connected to the projector. So it comes in very handy, mostly if you're watching something at night and you don't wake up everyone in the house. Next, we are moving on to the front of the projector. I don't think I mentioned anything about the bottom of the projector. So at the bottom there we do have a 1/4 inch screw holes. So if you want to mount this on the ceiling or if you want to mount it on a tripod, I personally used it on a tripod, you can definitely do that. And moving to the front, let me actually power this on. So as soon as you power this on, this will slide down. Whenever you power off the projector, this will move back up. So here we have the lens, we also have optical zoom, and then we have some sensors to the left hand side here. So this projector of course has auto keystone adjustment. That kind of gets enabled every time you turn on the projector or if you move the projector. So if you shake it, if you move it in a different place, that gets enabled, but you can also adjust that manually. We also have autofocus adjustment, and there is also an eye protection feature. So if you go in front of the projector, it will kind of stop, so that will protect your eyes. As soon as whoever is in front of it moves away, it will turn back on. So next I want to show you a screen recording, not even a screen recording, a recording from the wall. I was basically recording the projection from this projector on the wall. Unfortunately, my camera is not going to be able to capture everything as I see it with my own eyes. In reality, the image quality is mind-blowing, definitely the best that I have ever seen. So I'm not sure how well my camera will actually be able to recreate that. So you get an understanding of the image quality. So let me play that and I will be right back. Alright, so this projector runs Android TV OS 11. So of course, when you start this up, it's gonna look like all the other projectors that are using Android TV. So of course you have access to the Google Play Store. From the Google Play Store you can basically install any application you want, any application that's available in the Google Play Store, of course. And for example, you can install Disney, you can install Apple TV, you can install a bunch of things from here. One thing you're not gonna find in here is the Netflix app, unfortunately. Let me exit this. So there is a way of installing the Netflix app. You can find the installation process in that booklet in the box, but the problem is you're only gonna be able to watch movies and TV shows in HD. So you're not going to be able to watch stuff in 4K with this version of Netflix, basically. So let's start a random movie. I guess we'll start this one. Unfortunately, I cannot play these movies long. So if you look at the top there, it says HD. So this movie is going to be 1080p, but you're not going to be able to get 4K with this movie. So we'll play it for just a couple of seconds. We cannot play it for longer than that due to copyright issues. The video quality is still pretty good, I think, but it would have been nice to be able to watch movies on Netflix in 4K. I mean, when you have this powerful projector, it's a shame that it doesn't support 4K videos for Netflix. All right, so we'll exit Netflix. So that's the issue with Netflix. But then if you're watching movies on Amazon Prime, then you can actually watch movies, TV shows and whatever in 4K. We'll give it a second till it loads up. We'll select my profile and then I can actually check out a movie. Again, we're not going to be able to watch these movies too long due to copyright issues. Let's see what movie I can select. Maybe let's try this one. So you can see at the top there, Dolby Vision, HDR, 4K. So this is gonna be a nice movie to watch on a projector like this. And as I said, on Amazon Prime, you can actually watch stuff in 4K. We'll see how long it takes till the movie starts. I'm actually gonna skip forward and let's press play from here. Now, just so you get an idea how this would look. So, of course, when you're watching something in 4K, there is a massive difference compared to something like 1080p, a movie in 1080p. So much nicer having access to 4K movies and TV shows. Unfortunately, we cannot watch this any longer due to copyright issues, but you get the idea. With Amazon Prime, you're gonna be able to take full advantage of this projector. Okay, so let's exit all this. And let me quickly show you the settings app for the projector. Alright, so here we have all the settings for the projector. We'll open these quickly just so you have an idea. You can change the iris brightness. Let's select 5 just so I can show you how it works, but we'll leave it back to 7. I find that works the best for me. You can change the color mode. I'm currently using cinema, but again, you can choose any of those from there. Color space, again, I left it to default color, but if you want to take full advantage of an HDR movie, maybe this profile would be best. So if you're watching those Amazon Prime movies, this is gonna be the color space that you want, basically. Keystone correction, very straightforward. If we press OK, it will automatically adjust the keystone. So let's do that. It only takes, I don't know, 5 seconds or so. So very easy, but you can also change that manually. We're not gonna be doing that. Of course, you also have optical zoom. So optical zoom is obviously the way to go here. Back to keystone correction, keystone settings. So again, we have a bunch of settings in here. I'm just going through the menu so you can see what's available and what not. And then we have focus settings here. I have this to focus at startup because I don't keep the projector in the same spot. So basically every time you turn on the projector, it will auto focus. If you have the projector set in one spot, maybe that's not needed. Projector placement, so if you're putting it on the wall, on the ceiling or whatever, it will auto vertically flip as well. And others, HDMI control, focus calibration, oh my goodness, and that got quite bright. Keystone calibration, once again, and turbo light. Okay, next we are moving on to the YouTube app. On the YouTube app, the maximum resolution that you can select is 4K, and of course I have that resolution selected for this video. This video was actually filmed by me in 2019 in Iceland. A very beautiful video. I'm gonna press play. Now, I'm not sure if my camera will actually be able to capture how good this video looks from this projector projected on the wall here, but it is the best that I've seen this video looking basically. But again, I'm not sure how my camera will actually be able to capture that, so you can experience that as well. So I'm just gonna let it play for a bit. I'll turn up the volume on the projector. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite videos out there, and being able to watch this on a big screen like this, it's definitely special. So the YouTube app does work really well on this projector as well. So there you have it. This was a super quick look at the Horizon Ultra 4K projector. For me, this is definitely the best projector that I got to try up until now. Now, of course, this projector is not necessarily cheap, but compared to other projectors that offer similar features, it is actually very cheap in comparison. But for me, this has the best video quality, well, image quality that I got to see up until now. And I was only projecting on a white wall. I kind of wish I would have had like a dedicated screen for this projector. But if you're looking for one of the best that's not mind-blowing, crazy expensive, definitely consider this projector because it is extremely good. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.